Hello out there. Woo! Family and friends. Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, oh yes. Wherever you happen to be on this most lovely planet of ours. Terra firma, honey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo, Tafiti, Mother Gaia. Yes, this is fantastic Freedom Fridays, y'all. Fantastic. Mm. Because we create the most fantastic story about how we would love for our lives to be. Yes, we do. Freedom? Wow. We have the freedom to choose again and again and again if we don't like it. We have the freedom to choose again and again. Fridays. Thank God it's Friday. Friday, Friday. Friday, Friday. Ooh, yeah. Friday. Woo, woo. Getting ready for the weekend. Hey, what y'all doing this weekend? I sure hope you're planning to have some fun in the sun. And if there ain't no sun where you at that day, you be the sunshine shining bright all over the place. Ooh, shining brightly, lighting up the place. You know, there have been days when there was no sun outside. And as soon as I went out there, the sun came out. Yes. Yes. Sun says, ooh, we see something that looks just like us. Let us shine. Yeah. Yeah. I'm planning to have some fun, as I do have fun every Saturday and Sunday. I have fun all through the week, but I have fun with good friends on weekends. Yes, I do. Friends that speak my language. Well, we speak each other's language. And we keep each other in a high vibration. I catch her when she's going down something that's not a vibrational match to who she truly is and what she truly desires in her life, like right now, right now. And she does the same for me. And we do it in a way that is so much fun, the way we be laughing about it. It's not one of those, oh, well, you know, you need to be, oh, it's been 14 seconds. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where was I going? And we, oh, you were going, okay, let's come back to our power now. Okay, that's how we did it. And we end up laughing and dancing around the room and, oh my goodness. And, you know, you want to talk about manifestations that happen within 10 minutes after speaking them. Yeah. So we're also very watchful, you see, of where our conversation is going because what you spend discussing for more than 14 seconds without turning it around anywhere, then it starts happening. And because we are aware beings, where we are right now, this awareness, then it happens faster. What we don't want and what we do want happens faster. So we must be watchful of our conversations, where they're headed. Now, if it's a thing where you hear a person out, you hear what's happening and stuff like that, but at the end of that, turn it around it will begin to manifest more of whatever that conversation was about. Yeah, catch it in the proper timing before it becomes a train wreck. Train wreck. Yeah, yeah. Okay, on that note, lovely, lovely, lovely. What y'all doing this weekend? Ooh, boy, my baby got his old theater arts class going on tomorrow morning or tomorrow rising morning. Ooh, you know what that means. No matter how you spell it, Morning or Mouring. It means the same thing. The vibration is the same. It means something to be sad and to mourn about, weep and wail about. Rising. Jesus did not mourn. In fact, he sent the mourners away. Hey, let the dead bury the dead. Yeah, you know that. Let's go. Let the dead bury the dead. Which wasn't being mean. It was that those with the same vibration that's low frequency, let them deal with their low vibration. That we have things in our higher vibration to deal with at this moment. Let's go. Yeah. Whew, why am I talking about that? Yeah. So yes, rising because he rose. He did not mourn. He rose from his state of sleep, where he agreed to go and experience that next level of his initiation into mastery. How about that? Yes. Anyway, we won't get on that at this particular moment, but rise and be healed in the name of the Most High. Rise from the prostration in which circumstances have kept you. Rise to a new light. Rise, and still we rise. This morning when I rose, yes, I didn't have no doubt. This morning when I rose, yeah, I didn't have no doubt. I know the Lord will lead and guide me all the way. I know the Lord. When a voice ain't warmed up too good yet. Yes. So I hope y'all planning to have some fun this weekend. Fun is not a luxury. Fun is a necessity. Yes, it is. A necessity. So always plan to have fun. Even if you don't know what that fun might be, plan it. And guess what? Just by planning it and feeling what fun feels like to you, lovely events will show up right at your door saying, come on, let's play. Let's play right away. Let's play. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, the week's events have been magnificent. The sun has been shining brightly here, and I've been taking my walks every day once again. I stopped for a bit. Oh, body did not like that one. Talk about accumulations of not just, well, some a little bit of spare tire and feeling like crap. It's like, whoa. And when spring sprung, it's like, oh. So I'm out on my walk every day. I haven't been on my walk yet today. I'll be doing that after this broadcast. And, oranges. I believe we talked about, on our miracle midweek meditation. Chakra. Second chakra, the creative center. It is orange. And that's where we incubate or gestate all of our ideas that come in, our creative ideas that come in. And then we feed them and grow them. And then they become a manifestation in our outside world or our experience. Oranges. These oranges came from the tree of one of my good friends. Was it last week? Yeah, we went to a memorial service at our church. A dear friend that passed away a month or so ago, and his family were there to support them. And one of our members, along with the food, they had this wonderful, all this food laid out and stuff. She brought oranges from her delicious and beautiful orange tree in her front yard. I think she has maybe two of them. And I recognize the oranges because I used to pick them when I walked in the neighborhood past her house. So they're organic, they're fresh. You know what she said to me? She said, "Oh," and I already knew they was organic. She said, "Oh yes, I brought those oranges in, and they're good, they're sweet, and they're organic. You know, there's the you can eat the peels, which I had been putting some peels from my other oranges that came from the tree around the corner from me, my neighborhood. Uh, Putting a little bit of it in there because it's good for digestion, good for cleansing. The liver loves it, and so I would put a little bit of the peel in there. But let me tell you, these oranges are so good. I put the whole orange in my smoothie, and they're sweet. They break down very easily in the Vitamix. The peels are not bitter; they are sweet with a lovely, zesty flavor of orange. No bitterness whatsoever in there, you know. And so I put the whole orange in my smoothie. Oh my God, it was good. And let me tell you, my belly said, "Oh," and everything just moved beautifully in there, and it felt so wonderful. So yeah, if you don't have, organic, fresh from the tree, you don't know what you're missing. Because what is in the grocery store, been there for 2 weeks, and then you come buy it, and it's been on the truck, unless it's close to you, like Mexico is right next door to us. It don't be on the truck for very long, might be for a few days or a week, whatever. But you are on the other side of the world, perhaps, and the oranges is not in season. You're growing, they're buying at the grocery store. They've been on the truck for 2 weeks from Florida or from over here, mostly from Florida if you're on the east coast there. And then they sit in the store for 2 weeks. They're a month old, and they are not orange. Naturally, they are shellac. They are covered, well, not even shellac, with some kind of a wax to make them beautiful because they pick them before they are ripe and put them on the truck. So you're getting a product there that is not nutrient dense, in fact, extremely weak. So I thought I'd let y'all in on that note. Yes, these are from Hagar, her tree. And the ones I have other on here came from a neighbor's tree around the corner. He said, "Come pick whatever you want whenever you want." The tree in the front yard, because I have two or three big ones in the back, and they can't eat them all. So when I decided that I wanted only organic greens, and also my lemons, I have lemons due to come in that are from a tree. When I decided I want them to be fresh because I live in California, and there's no reason to go to the grocery store when there are orange and lemon trees in the neighborhood. Grapefruit as well. A couple of grapefruit in here somewhere. Yes, came from a tree in the neighborhood. I live here where they grow. Why do I need to buy them at the grocery store? That came from somewhere else. So, creativity. Second chakra, orange. Can you think of any other foods and vegetables that are orange? I know they're on the West Coast, sorry, East Coast. I used to live on a farm over there, 100 acres, 40 acres tillable with some alternative healers. Woo! Yeah, yeah. You can grow from your own garden or your own field. You have a lot more control over what you are consuming, what you are fed, what your body and your cells are being fed. That's why it's very important to grow garden or be a part of a community that does organic gardening, and you participate and then you receive, you share with one another. Over there on the east coast, there carrots are orange, butternut squash is orange. What else we grow that was orange? Um, I think that might have been it. Oh, and the kaboka squash is orange. It's a winter squash. And when you go to, oh my goodness, when you have food that goes bad and you throw it out, oh, I hate that so much. I don't like it at all. Because when we lived there, if it went bad, you put it in the compost. It went back into the earth, and you reaped the best food from it. The oh gosh, the squashes that came, the butternut squashes that came from the compost pile were more orange and rich and deep than the ones we grew in the field from seed. Yeah. How about that one? So my advice to anyone that is looking to buy property, very smart, to buy property where you can grow your own food, not just look at it and feel good and rich and wealthy in it, and you ain't got no food but from the grocery store, from Whole Foods and Sprouts. And they're good to go there, when there's things that you don't grow and some specialty items that you don't have. That's wonderful. But your produce should come from your own yard or a friend's yard, or participating in a growing uh, gardening program there. That's where the richest and the most high vibrational electric foods that our bodies require to transform into light, which is already happening. There are many people who are ascended masters already, been here for quite some time, and some who became ascended masters in 2020 and continuing on. And people don't see them anymore except those who are like them, on the same vibe as them. Others, nobody else don't see them. And if their families is not on that vibe, their families don't see them either. Because once you become an ascendant master, it is you to come back down into the third dimension. Sometimes it don't work. Put it this that way. It weakens your field because you're now engaged in a field that is not a vibrational match to what you have become. Did I say that? Oh my goodness. Yes. So anyway, our dear brother Yeshua ben Joseph, as well as many of his other disciples, John and Mary and his wife. Some might take issue with me for saying that, but yes, his wife, Mary, are ascended masters, and so is his mother. And there are a lot of books that have been left out so that we could, not know who we are in our true power, put it that way. So I have been called to cultivate my uh, the 12 DNA strands and my 5 chakras that were deactivated, because we are operating in 7 if we're in 3D, and maybe not even that many, but to open up the next 5 and return to my original, not original, but Atlantis, when we had 12 DNA strands and 12 chakras open and functioning. So that is the next thing that I am on. I got that call yesterday very clearly. So that's my next, where you have the ability to bilocate. Well, I mean, I do that already. People see me in places. I, you know, I was in my bed, sleep. Uh, some would say that's astral projection, but no, that's bilocation. I was in the bed and people saw me someplace else. That's not astral projection. That's bilocation. Uh, and many have seen me and talked to me, and I was talking to them. All of that, and they'll tell me later. What was you was over here and you was telling us these stories. You saw me. You really saw me. Yeah, you said you had to hurry up and get back because your alarm clock was going to ring or something like that. Yeah, friends over in Ohio. And they revealed that to me many years ago. They said, "Oh yeah, we remember you used to come here and tell us stories, and oh, you're such a good storyteller. You would always tell us, okay, now anything you want to ask me, anything you want, because my alarm clock's gonna go off and I got to get up and go to school." And we said, "Oh, okay." And I remember saying that to them, and then I would like, whoosh, and I'd be right back in my bed and stuff, sit up and go, "Whoa!" I thought that was just me. I had no idea that that was really going on until they told me when I went to visit in Ohio. I was dreaming in California. I was in California when I went to visit them in the summer. At some point they told me, "Well, you were telling us." I said, "You saw me?" Yeah, and you said, and like, oh my God. I got another story with me. Beautiful Marie Lacroix, my beautiful shaman friend. Oh, it's my son's fairy godmother. And she's real. She'll be on. She on here. Um, I was in my bed sleeping. It was 10:30 in the morning. Back then I called it morning. Right now it's called rising. I was in my bed and I saw her, and she was coming out of her apartment, and she was going down the steps, going out towards the street, and I saw her. And when I woke up, I called. I said, "I saw you. Where were you going? Coming out your apartment this morning, going out towards the street. Where were you going?" She said, "Terry, girl, I saw you. You was in your car. You was in your Jeep. You was going in the street and you honk and you wave at me." I'm like, "What?" She said, "Oh, it's oh, Terry. Wait." I said, you saw me?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, what time in the morning was that?" She said, "It was 10:30 this morning." I said, 10:30, I was asleep in the bed and I sent you it. She said, "Oh my God." Yeah. So it's happened on many occasions. Now my father, he gets glimpses and he thinks he's like, "I thought I felt." He said, "Yeah, because I was there when you was going for that audition and you was walking down the hallway. I was walking with you down the hallway." And I had, when I wake up, I have no idea. That's okay. Let me call him and see what he's doing. He said, "Oh yeah, just got back from yada yada, and I was doing." I said, "Yeah, because I was there with you. I was walking you down the hall." He said, "I thought I felt you," kind of thing. But yeah, because I was there. Yeah, we all have these abilities. My lovely grandfather, my grandfather, my father's father passed away in the 80s. I think it was the 80s. I used to talk to him on the phone and stuff. And my father told me, "Oh, he passed away, you know." And I think I was working or doing something. I'm not quite sure. I was not able to actually go. I said, "I want to go so badly because I want to support you. I want to support you. I want to be there." We're going to New York, to claim his daddy body and stuff, clear his affairs and all that kind of stuff. And I was so distraught that I couldn't go that I ended up there. I ended up there. I was in the kitchen. I saw a skillet on the stove that was left there with eggs and some other stuff in there that was spoiling in the skillet, big old skillet, and on the counter I saw this great big liver, this great big diseased liver, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what the oh?" And I seen these people looking through boxes, like they was talking about a car or something, looking for. So did he have a car? They said, and they were looking for these boxes of files and stuff. It was like 4 in the afternoon, as far as what it looked like outside the sliding glass doors on the patio. I'd never been to Grandpa's house. Didn't know where he lived. I knew what state he lived in. Had no idea what his apartment looked like. None of that stuff. And when my father came back, I asked him, I said, "There was a." I told him what I saw because I was there. I was in. He said, he said there was a skillet. There was a with eggs. It was food that was left because they had to, rush him to the hospital and stuff. He said, "Yeah, well, he had liver problems and he had all a bunch of other problems." I said, "What was the thing about the boxes and stuff?" He said, "Oh yeah, people were there was looking through his files to see if he had a car. They couldn't. No one found any paperwork that said he had a car, but they were in the living room when they were doing that." And I said to him, I was there. It was in the afternoon. He said, "Oh my God, oh my God." I was so distraught that I wanted so badly to be there, and so I was. I was. Now for me, there are many who can intentionally sit down and vet themselves out of the chair and be where oh go over there somewhere. I haven't mastered that part yet. It just seems my emotions and my deep feelings of connection and love is what takes me over there when everybody sees me and tells me about it. This is an ability that all of us have that has been dormant because our DNA was shut off by the Anunnaki powers that be. They shut it off. And it's since 2020, the solar flares were designed, and it's right on time, it's on schedule, to blast us and awaken our DNA that they call junk and stuff like that. And it ain't junk. It was designated to come back on and revive at a certain point in time in humanity's history time frame, because everything's already happening all at once. There is no past, future. It's only a present moment where all past and future exist right now simultaneously. There's no separation. So and it's back on and building and becoming stronger and more powerful. And that's why I'm talking about organic and foods that are natural and high vibrational frequency because we are light beings, we are electric beings, as Dr. Sebi said. Electric beings. And we need electric food, not dead food. Cooked food is dead food. It's okay to have sometimes, enjoy because that's our memories. That's all right. But at least 80% of the diet should be electric foods, not cooked and animals, things that used to walk and talk and cry and all that kind of stuff. And we ignored that and kill them anyway. You know what I mean? Oh, I hope I'm not offending anybody, but if you're offended, then that means it's something you look at. How about that? And how did I get off on this subject? I didn't plan this. Okay. So yes, for our creativity, for all chakras to be open and functioning properly, light foods, electric foods. Electric foods are foods that are raw from the vegetable queendom. You like that? From the vegetable queendom. And growing our own is most important, or being in a community where we share with one another and growing food. And that is most important in cleansing the body, physically, mentally, spiritually, all of that. And if you try that, you will notice, I guarantee you, you will notice a shift. And there are many I have that say, oh, that vegan diet, that raw vegan diet, oh, that fucked me up. Oh, did I say that? Yes, I did. And well, for some, their bodies aren't ready for it and their mentalities aren't ready for it. And then they blame it on that, when their body was not ready, their psyche was not ready to move that high yet. They weren't ready, and it's okay. We've been a long time doing this, many lifetimes to get to this point and beyond. And all of it is okay. And only when we are ready in our vibrational match to that type of regimen is it going to actually work for us. And some have become raw and vegetable plant-based and then went back eating animals because they said, oh, that I just couldn't, it did this and that. Well, that's because they were coming up against that dark side of themselves. And that was difficult to deal with. And sometimes you do have to go back because you got to retrace your steps. And that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. We're all here on a journey, no judgment and all that kind of stuff. God is no respecter of persons, no matter what level you at. Look at all, hey, I came from eating animals and cooked food and all kind of nasty shit, chitlins and hog maws and tripe and all that kind of stuff. Woo, Jesus, woo. Because that was my southern roots. Yeah, I guess that was good. The PTLs and all that with a little bit of hot sauce and soy sauce on it. That was my touch. I mix hot sauce and soy sauce together. Eat that stuff. Woo, it's good. And that's what my body required at that particular time in my space of ignorance or of not knowing that there was anything other than that. But fast forward, my mother came about this information. She got to look at this book, Jethro Claus, Back to Eden. That was it. I still got that book now. Showed pictures of animals that were being tortured and they're cancerous, and they was cutting them up and putting them on the plate. Woo! I said, get that book away from me. I'm gonna have my McDonald's hamburger. How about that? And I went and bought myself a hamburger. It was the worst thing I'd ever had in my life. The bun was dry, the meat was rubber. I said, what the hell? And I went back home and said, okay, I'm done. Give me that book. And from then on, we went into organic because it felt good. My mother didn't. She said, I don't know what. I just something about it feel good, and the green magma and all the wheatgrass juice and all that kind of stuff. She said, I don't know. It just feel good, And so we went. That was our path. And at some point, we became, I think, it was vegetarian after we moved back to Ohio because the house. My grandmother left the house to us. When we're vegetarian, we just start looking at foods and stuff and looking at what made us, what caused reactions, and because we knew we was feeling things. Like, where's it coming from? Why does it feel like this? Why does it feel like that? What's going on? This, we began to be more aware of what our bodies was feeling. We was listening to our bodies and what it was feeling. For the first time in our lives, we were actually paying attention to that. And then all that stuff on sale at the store, that, the sales, 2 buy 1, get 1 free, the fake ice cream and all this other kind of stuff from the major stores I'm not going to mention, And we said, what the hell? Wait a minute. They selling us stuff that's not food. And we began to just look at, what does this feel like when I eat this? Nasal passages swell up, head start hurting. So, ooh, we ain't buying no more of that. We did that 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. And then start changing the diet with vegetarian. And then after that, she met these wonderful people that we would watch on this local TV station, with psychics and healers and all that kind of stuff. And there was a potluck they had, a macrobiotic potluck they had every month at somebody's house or somebody's farm. And she went and she was like, I don't know what that was they was eating, but it was good. And the people were so serene. And you got to go the next time. And so the next time it happened to be close to our neighborhood in Bexley, right next door. And I decided to go. And I walked because it was that close. I didn't wear my glasses because I was trying to be cute and stuff like that. That's another story. And I went and it was like, ooh, there was peace and calm and people having light and lovely, gentle conversations. And the food was all plant-based and stuff. And I was like, wow, it was wonderful. And that's where I met my first husband too. That's where I met him. I met him there. And well, that's another story. It's after I wrote a letter to God and put it under my pillow because Oprah said to do it. And 2 weeks later, I dreamed about these two people that live in the same house or roommates, brothers. I didn't know what they was, but I just seen them. And then 2 weeks after that, I went to that potluck, and David was at that potluck. Never met him before in my life. Yeah, but that's another story. A beautiful story of love, woo, and healers, and me becoming one of them on a 100-acre farm with 40 acres tillable, growing our own food. Woo, we didn't have oranges because that was Ohio. But there was a neighbor had raspberry bushes. She grew raspberries. She gave us some of that. And we had the Amish people, the Amish. We made friends with the Amish that lived over in the next county. And with such a wonderful relationship. They had blueberries. We go over there and pick blueberries from their tree, the bush blueberries. And then when they had extra, and they was trying to, use it up before it went back, and they don't do refrigerators and stuff like that. And we come home and be all this Napa Chinese cabbage all over our porch, and these kind of Hopi Kashaw. That was it, Hopi Kashaw squash. Where can we find that today? Now I got to get me some seeds and grow me some of that. Oh my goodness, thank you, Lord. I'm up here talking out loud to y'all. Okay, Hopi Kashaw, the most tender, delightful flavor of squash. It's a light flavor. You can have it with light. We used to back then on the farm. We had fish once in a while from the neighbor's pond, one from the grocery store, from a pond, and that squash went well with fish. Is what it's good to go with fish and stuff. So fast forward. Oh my gosh, I've got to get me some seeds. I'm so excited right now talking about this. The best squash. And it's a Hopi Kashaw is shaped like some kind of a, almost like a gourd kind of shape, And they get real big. They're small ones, they can get real big. And oh my goodness, the delicate flavor, just delicate. And anyway, we would come home and that stuff along with horse pid, on the walkway or in the street in front of on the road in front of the house, because they ride horses in carriages. See, they don't drive cars. The Mennonites drive cars. They're separate. They were Amish and they became Mennonite because they want to be more free to experience and express themselves, in other ways that were not permitted in their original Amish community. But anyway, yes, the original Amish, they had horse and buggy and stuff. And then the horse, they've been here. Jonas and his family, they done been here. We go just love the stuff all over our porch. We're like, those were cool. Anyway. The joys and the glory in growing your own food. And one thing I did promise myself when I left the farm, and all of us went in different directions and planted roots in other places in the world, continuing our practice of healings and our lifestyle. I promised to myself I'm going to do this on my own terms next time, because I'm the kind of girl, you know me. I'm bright lights, big city. That's the Leo part of me of California. But the Taurus side, the Ohio side of me, the Taurus with Leo rising, birthday coming up. The Taurus side of me requires the earth. It requires getting in the dirt. It requires growing fresh food and talking to the trees and the animals and them talking to me. And that is my grounded side, the earth side. And the bright light, big city, well, I like that. That's the stage. That's the fire. That's the Leo rising. I must have the best of both worlds, or I am not a happy person. How about that? How about you? There are aspects of yourself that need self-expression, or you're just not a happy camper. Your life is imbalanced. How many feel like that? Write your comments in the yeah. in the comment section right there. Yeah, answering that question. So anyway, yes, creativity, orange. And on that lovely note, oh my goodness, I go into my little talk and stuff, and sometimes I forget to introduce myself and everything. And so let me introduce myself. Woo! My name is Terry Lynn Page. Name my beautiful mother and father gave me. Terry means earth. Yes. Lynn is a lake, a beautiful lake or body of water. Page is a messenger. How about that? And I am definitely all three of those. Am I not? And I assist people. And remember, I used to say I help people. Well, I have since learned that don't nobody need my help. You don't need anybody's help. That implies that you are powerless, that you are desperate. Help. Assist. That means work alongside of and seeing the other individual as perfect, whole, and complete. And we are just there to assist, to remind them of who they really are. Not poor, destitute, you know, need money, need. Neediness, disempowering word. I assist people to heal their lives through that powerful spirit of ecstatic joy, honey. And I assist them into coming back into harmony with their true soul's purpose right here, right now. And I implement various modalities: sound healing, one-on-ones, and group sessions with various musical instruments that I have here that many of you have already experienced. And I'm about to get some more. Yeah, woo, got to order something fun, and y'all gonna like it. I'm gonna introduce it on well on my miracle midweek meditation, and maybe right here too. How about that? Someone requested, oh, we want to hear your new instrument. Yes, since I offer the neurosensory NST neurosensory technique, and that is a technique that is uh, based on the teachings or the works of Dr. Joe Dispenza and Dr. Bruce Lipton and quantum field. Quantum field. And that is a modality that helps us come back into our bodies. After not being out in our bodies due to childhood traumas and maybe past life traumas. So we're not navigating from within here, fully functioning, operating from over there in the corner somewhere, huddled in the corner. You know. And I assist people in coming back into their bodies, fully and experiencing the divinity, the humanity of who they are and what they came here to express through this vessel, fully expressed, fully embodied and expressed through this vessel. And I also offer guided meditations. On the NST, it's mostly one-on-one and sometimes group sessions when it's called for. And I also offer guided meditations, and those are right here. Well, not here on this platform, but I will be moving to this platform with my guided meditations. I'm on Facebook right now doing that. Very shortly, I'm going to move from Facebook and do them here and here only. Share them here for all of you. Okay? And my guided meditations are group meditations and sometimes one-on-ones. The group ones are a lot more powerful, because you got so many people on the same vibe. And so manifestations and all types of healings and things happen a lot faster. Okay, and I also offer Diksha Blessing Transmission. And that is a modality out of India that involves removing the stinking thinking. Removing the stinking thinking. You know, that kind of thinking that creates, all the shit in our lives. Yeah, removing the stinking thinking. And that I offer one-on-one. And that one I offer complimentary, which means free. We don't charge for that one. And I offer spiritual card readings. Fun card readings. I have a bunch of different cards, and we're going to pull a card from this deck today. Look at that. Oh, that's not the one I thought I was picking up, but I guess it's the one that we need to pull a card from today, or it is required to pull a card from today. And yeah, how about that? Woo! Get down with that in the day. And yeah, spiritual card readings, and also offer inspirational music, and my CD, Mother Earth Divine, which I will be re-releasing on the 22nd of this month, which is my mother's birthday, also known as Earth Day, and re-releasing it with my new art, and that's going to become available in my shop on that day, and that is a CD that was designed to help us, to assist us in moving smoothly from 3D to 5D living, reactivating those dormant DNA, opening up those 5 more chakras, because there are many, many more. And that's another transformation. Can I say that? Transformation? Or, yeah, another transformative state there. And and also offer I have a spoken word CD called Reclaim Your Birthright Self Empowerment Workout. And that's on my shop as well. And that one is, a fun way to uh, empower you, empower yourself, bringing yourself back into who you truly are and your true power. And it comes with a journal, as well as I believe it's 26 affirmations, and the music is African music and sound effects and just a lot of fun. And um, I dance around the room when I'm playing it. It's so the African drums is just it's phenomenal. And I've had other friends that did it, and they're like, "Ooh," So very powerful. Reclaim Your Birthright Self Empowerment Workout, and Mother Earth Divine will be re-released on the 22nd of this month and available in my shop, Queen Tierra's Treasure. .etsy.com. So stop by my shop and shop, drop in and shop, and find some wonderful things. I also offer powerful oils, lottery oils, money oils, quick cash 788, lottery millionaire 888, and a healing oil called I Am Jesus Christ. Because we actually are, we actually are, So if we just in that process of remembering, that we can levitate. Walking on water was levitation. Okay. Healing the sick and raising the dead. Okay. Rising from the dead. Okay. And many other things that he did, watering the wine, bringing stuff from nowhere to now here. Well, that's our innate abilities. And they're all coming back online now. They're all coming back online. Quicker for some, slower for others, depending on your focus and your dedication to remembering who you truly are and your true power. How about that? QueenTierrasTreasure.etsy.com, 25% off coupon when you message me, and you get 25% off coupon for everything in my shop. How about that? Woo, honey. And that is moi. Yes. Now, what was our question for the day? I believe it was, does hiding have anything to do with freedom? Yeah, I think it was. Does hiding have anything to do with freedom? Hiding. What is hiding? Hiding means not wanting to be seen, or fear of being seen. Fear of facing something. Fear of what other people think, so you don't show up. And maybe not even showing up for yourself, because to hide is not showing up for oneself. Now, seclusion is one thing, self-imposed hiding or self-imposed seclusion for particular reasons, for introspection and self-development for a period of time, not a lifestyle. Some hide because they're afraid of what other people are going to think about them, or because they are afraid of what might happen, or more going into the unknown, so they hide instead. Yeah, humans, we do that. We do that. But what does it have to do with freedom? Well, freedom, we have the freedom to choose. We can be so free that we can choose bondage. Yeah. Or hiding. Yeah. We are so free. We can choose bondage. Or we can choose liberation. We have the freedom to choose. So on that note, yes. Does hiding have anything to do with freedom? Yes, because you have the freedom to choose to hide. No matter how hiding may limit you, no matter how hiding may limit us, or the whole grand scheme of things, limitation, whoo, we have the freedom to choose. If it don't feel good for you, choose again. We have the freedom to choose. And now when hiding becomes just, not part of introspection or self-development or looking within and self-examination to move to a higher level of consciousness, goes on for too long, then you hiding from life. Yeah, that's what's happening. Hiding from life. Fear what others think. Fear of being hurt. Did you know that moving into the unknown, choosing to move into the unknown, if you realize not moving into the fear of moving into the unknown and not moving into the unknown and staying in the known because it's comfortable and it's safe, we created whatever that is in the unknown that we're moving toward. If we choose to move toward it, what is it to fear? We created it. We created everything, every situation that shows up in our life. We did that. It wasn't something or somebody out there outside of us is doing all that. No, we're doing that. Through every word, thought. Yeah, it's a thought and word, because it's a thought before it becomes a word. We're creating that. And feelings. We're creating everything. Nobody did this to us. Nobody did that. All that blame. That's so disempowering. It's empowering to know that we're creating our reality the way we like it to be or the way we don't like it to be. We're doing all of it. So moving into the unknown, we're just moving into something we created. We created it. And knowing full well that we can choose again, then where's the fear? If we know that we created the unknown, we created all of it. Every situation that comes about, we created it. Then we can also recreate it. If it turned out to be something we don't quite feel savory about or feel good about. Yeah. We created it. So we can choose again and recreate it. How about that? We can recreate anything, our bodies, our money situations, our health conditions. We create all of them. And we can recreate it. We can bring the life back to it. Allow the life to flow through every cell and every system, every organ in our bodies. Allow the life to flow through every cell and system of our finances. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I found a lottery ticket on the ground in front of my apartment. Was it yesterday or something? I think I was saying I was going on my walk. We had my regular walk, and I looked at the wood. Is that what I think it is? It was a lottery ticket for the Mega Millions. It was somebody I guess dropped it, or the angels blew it in on the wind. I don't know how it got there. It was kind of dirty, but I picked it up. I said, "What is that?" It was orange. It's orange and yellow, this ticket. And I had just got off the elevator. As I was getting off, I said, "I am abundant. I am abundant. I can have anything I want. I am abundant." I'm just pondering that. Something Bashar was talking about. I was watching one of his videos on abundance. We are already abundant. We're abundant in everything. Just choose what you want to be abundant in. And I said, oh, and I picked it up. So okay, I put it in my little my zipper pouch, and so I'll look at it when I get home. And there was no signature on the back of it either. So that, I wonder if there's something on it. And it was a $16 um, Mega Millions ticket. Somebody had bought, I guess, $16 worth of this was two, eight numbers, eight, eight. What do you call that? Eight combinations. Yeah, eight combinations of numbers, and it was $10. Once it's $10, so it's worth $10. I'm gonna go cash that in on my walk. $10. Yeah. Well, that's nice. How about that? Well, thank you. So anyway, that was fun. Who'd have thunk it? I didn't know. All I kept saying was I'm abundant. I'm abundant. I'm abundant. And so on that note, when we are abundant, we can have whatever we want. We can it's relationships. Oh, I know what I was going to say about that. Relationships. Be abundant in relationships, abundant in friends. Yes, that's the part I was going to talk about with the hiding and stuff and not having any friends. There's lots of videos on YouTube talking about, oh, why don't we have any friends? Or, oh, the chosen ones, because God's doing this and that and that. And so you make it so we don't have any friends. And I'm like, that's a bunch of BS. It really is. Because we are humans. We were created to interact. And the powers that be wanted to keep us separate, so that we could not connect, because together we are forced to be reckoned with. We can change things so fast. We're on one accord and there's a whole bunch of us. So the plan was to keep us separate, lock us up, shut it down so that we could not connect and change our collective realities for the better. Now, the flip side of that, the divine put us aside so we could go inside and rediscover who we truly are, what we're doing here on this planet. It was designed, the outer powers that we designed it to make prisoners out of us and make us go crazy and to do other things to get us to take this jabs and all that kind of stuff, which shuts the DNA down and keeps it from transforming into light. FYI. And so many of us, we stayed in that caged mentality. So the door is open. Come on, let's go. Woo! Yeah, if you have no friends, no connections, that's not God. That's you. That's you still believing that you need to be shut down. Still believing that you're supposed to be the chosen one. You're not supposed to have no friends. These people, blah, 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 blah. That's all BS. Coming from some of our own brothers and sisters over here, too, talking that stuff. Only for a short time. It's not about asceticism and separation. Holier than thou, the chosen. We're all chosen. Many are chosen. We're all chosen. Few are called, meaning we did not answer the call when it came to claim our chosenhood, which is all of us. We're all children of the Most High. Great is our peace and undisturbed composure when we choose peace and composure and open those prison bars, self-imposed prison bars. Because being shut down was an illusion of being prisoners and all that kind of stuff. It's illusion. An illusion. And many bought it. And didn't realize it was designed to help us transform into light. And then come out, woo! And shine bright. And choose to have friends to share, and have good times with, and raise your vibration together. Call it in as abundance of friends and acquaintances. You're sitting out alone and this, that, and the other, and nobody loves me, and I should be alone because God's set me apart because I'm chosen. Oh, what a high horse that many of us need to come off of. Shit, the horse need to throw us off. Quit riding that horse. Horse got tired of that mess. Throw your ass off. No, we're here to connect with one another, enjoy peace and prosperity, not 6 feet apart. Because if you're within 6 feet of another, and you already full of light, they're gonna get transformed into light. Somebody tried to stop that from happening, didn't they? Whoa, woo! There's too many of us now. Hallelujah. Okay, so let's pull a card from our lovely deck called Money and the Law of Attraction. It's green too, ain't that pretty? Okay, we're gonna do a shuffle here. Let's knock on some cards and say, woo! What is the message for all of us right here, right now? What is required for us to be aware of at this moment? One card, here we go. Y'all be holding in your mind's eye now, right now. Asking, what is it? What's the message that we required to become aware of right now? Right now, about money and the abundance. Yeah. What? Here we go. Knock, and the door will open unto thee. Knock, seek, and ye shall find. All is open unto thee. All you got to do is knock. Knock on heaven's door. And where is heaven? Right there. Right there. Underneath your hat if you're wearing one. All right, here we go. Okay. This one is I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Okay. Well, this is Abraham Hicks, by the way. Money and the Law of Attraction. Okay, let's see what it says. Not only does the thought that you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next, and so on, it also provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being. As you consistently and deliberately think and speak more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will find yourself more often in alignment with the pure, positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely pleasing to you. We have the power to choose our thoughts. Our thoughts don't choose us, we choose our thoughts. That's how you make magic. Think only happy thoughts. Think only happy thoughts. And spend no more than 14 seconds talking about what you don't want and don't like. If we can get to that point where we are spending less time and less speech and thought on what we do not wish to continue to experience, and more than 14 seconds and beyond on what we do want to experience. What we do want to experience outweighs what we don't and shows up in our reality in less than 10 minutes. How about that? Ooh. So on that wonderful note, thank you all for joining me today for fantastic Freedom Fridays. Woo! Join me here next Friday. Woo! Same time, same place, same channel. Woo! For another grand, fantastic Freedom Fridays. Oh, I sure hope you're planning to have some fun this weekend. I sure am. I am royalty. I get to choose. And you are royalty. And you get to choose too. How about that? Till next time. This is Fantastic Freedom Fridays, y'all. Woo! Have some fun. Fun is not a luxury, it is a necessity.